And violence. Let it all unite and go at once and win for the future of the unborn and for the posterity of our nation. Yes, we can. Yes, you can. Refuse to be a thug to a man whose child is abroad. You too can be abroad. You deserve an excellent life. You too are a leader. The real change is finding a new person with a new dream, with a new ideologies, with new visions, new character, a new mindset, a new fuckers, a non-politicians, a people's developer, an industrialist, someone whose wealth is not gotten by...
That there was a previous liberation movement for the Southeast. But because it was ill-timed according to prophetic timing, it's still...
We don't suffer
But you talk say our local.
Our local that before where our high blind, we don't see road.
The real change is not to copy from one political party to another. A real change is not changing from one political party to another. Someone to come from PDP to every seat in 24 hours and wins election, you call it a change? No, 1,000 times no. This is no change. Be not deceived. A change of name does not translate into a change of character. The real change is finding a new person with a new dream, with a new ideologies, with new visions, new character, a new mindset, a new fuckers, a non-politicians, a people's developer, an industrialist, someone whose wealth is not gotten by political embarrassment, but by his professional and technical prowess. Someone who has not sold his hands in the portion of innocent dreams and potentials. Someone who has not shed innocent blood for power. Someone who thinks in terms of governance rather than politics. Young people, your future is in your hands. We must all arise and go at once and take up responsibility in governance. Arise and take back your future that's been mortgaged by politicians. The future of this nation is in your hands. You are not too young to rule. You too can be presidents. You too can be governors. You too can be ministers. You too can be ambassadors. You too can own your industries. You too can be directors. You can be doctors, professionals. You can be engineers and medical doctors. You can be accountants. You can. You are not sentenced to thuggery, crime, evil, and violence. Let it all unite and go at once and win for the future of the unborn and for the posterity of our nation. Yes, we can. Yes, you can. Refuse to be a thug to a man whose child is abroad. You too can be abroad. You deserve an excellent life. You too are a leader. Let us use our voters' cards. Let us use our pens, our intelligence. Let us use our voice. The real change is not when you kill another for power. The real change is when the young men arise and say, enough is enough. We too are leaders. Ladies and gentlemen.
I read one professor, instead of addressing the issue, he was saying that he was surprised uncharacteristically while Igbos are not talking or involved in the demonstration. Why should Igbos be involved in the demonstration? They have been hungry for 8 years. Their own is just 8 months. This president, for God's sake, is only 8 months. But there was a group in Nigeria, the most hated tribe in Nigeria. You put them in a dot and marched on them. They have been hungry for 8 years. To the extent that they are now used to hunger. And one professor is saying, why are you not demonstrating? You see, the difference between others and Igbos is that when an Igbo man is hungry, you don't see it on his face. But people are making us, don't go and demonstrate. In fact, we have put up a committee. As I'm talking to you now, they are going around the entire Southeast, particularly the Igbo states, telling our young people, don't demonstrate against President Tinubu's government. They want to drag you out to shoot you young people. We have evidence to show that Igbos have always been at the brunt of every single demonstration or every action in this country. Let our young people, those in the market, in fact, people are going to the market, don't come out. Continue with your endurance. Let nobody drag them in.
And I said to the church in Abakaliki, which was what I repeated in Enugu that went viral. I said to them that there was a previous liberation movement for the Southeast. But because it was ill-timed according to prophetic timing, it felt rightly timed according to natural agitation. But you know that James said that the zeal or the anger of man cannot work the righteousness of God. So that you feel under pressure does not mean the time has come. Scripture says in Romans chapter 9, please understand this. Understand very clearly. My function here is deeply priesthood. Very priestly. Scripture says in Romans chapter 9 that what if God, willing to show the abundance of his mercy towards the chosen vessels, bore with much patience the vessel of anger or the vessels of wrath. That means all of the pain that was going on in Nigeria, even God was bearing it, but he was waiting for a chosen time. Because God does not work abruptly. He does not do anything except according to the counsel of his own will. Ephesians chapter 1 verse 6. He doeth all things after the counsel of his own will. So God is not abrupt. That's what makes it necessary for us to understand what God is saying now. Let me tell you what I know. If God finds only 4 lepers, which is what is happening right now. If God finds only 4 lepers, this victory is sure. Oh, I wish you heard me. I'm not in doubt. I know the word of the Lord. I know his voice. I know his voice. In fact, I know when the prophetic gives people a choice and when the prophetic does not give people a choice. On this matter, Nigeria has no choice. It's okay. I just hope that somebody heard me. On this matter, it is sorted in God, in the spirit. Nigeria has no choice. You need to understand it. This is the day of his power. Every anger, every agitation, every human, in the day of his power, he does not stir up Christians. He stirs up all flesh. He calls himself the God of all flesh. Is it conceivable in Nigeria that people in Kano will say beyond their sentiments, it is enough? It's not conceivable. I want us to first register that God has won more than sufficient victories for us. We will not end in the flesh what began in the spirit. And I like to say to every one of you on the front lines doing anything in this direction, trust the one who can amplify your little steps. Trust him. Trust him. So that you are not tempted to introduce the foundation of the old.
We don't suffer day.
Talk say our local.
Our local that before where our high blind, we don't see road. Nothing in again now. But no, now see, let me tell you, my brother, not something where we expect. Now we see. You understand?
Jagaba no try anything. Jagaba won't use tax, kill us for Nigeria here. So all those one where Jagaba they talk in own. Don't praise yourself. Let other people praise you. You understand? So forget about the talk with Jagaba.
As I there now, I get where I go put it. I will leave this country for them. I will leave this country. Go another country. Go Japa. I will Japa. But make it, we see the man no go feel me top. So make them remove her, the world remove her. For me, even though if you say military man feel collect this government for their hand, therefore flood all of them command, make them go rest. I'm telling you. Make them command them. No one good for out of them, no one. I'm telling you.
So, beloved, I believe we heard what each and everyone has to say, and the most especially talk in this video that I want all of us to pick and actually act according to it, what Ambassador FCT Wombo has to say concerning the situation and our political leaders. As you all know, a lot of people are going to shy away from this, and especially the Igbos. So, I want to tell us something that it's not easy. I understand when you're being blackballed as bad or you're being labeled as bad. It is very difficult for you to actually be able to coexist in that particular atmosphere because all fingers are just pointing at you. Everybody are just after you. People want to everything they say is you, everything, whether you're the one that did it or you're not. They say that I remember back then when we were at home and there was this girl living close to us. She normally she used to carry people's things, and sometimes her sisters will actually take the thing and then the mother will blame it on her that, oh, you're the one that actually took this thing. And I remember that she used to be friends with us, but we don't like to associate with her because everybody know her that she used to carry. So, and there's a day she was like, sometimes some of the things they say she steal and she say yes to it, she's not the one actually stealing it though, but for that talk to just stop or for them to just beat her and it's over, she just agree because they'll keep on asking, you are the one, even when she know deep down within her she's not the one that actually took that thing, but she just have to accept it that she took it just for peace to reign. And this situation of the Igbos and Yorubas, okay, just imagine, and a Yoruba man was talking, saying that before they didn't know, they didn't understand, now they are seeing it. I say everybody is seeing this Shege Banza promas, so it's not just anybody, or the rich, the poor, or the poor are the one. Everybody is going through it. So far we breathe the same air in Nigeria. You are going through it your own way, in your own form. Probably the poor may not have money to actually live lavish lifestyle or provide their immediate needs and wants. At the end of the day, even you the rich, the things that you used to buy before, you will not get it in that place. They have relocated because of what? Rising prices of things. They can't afford to actually, you have to go to where they buy. I see some people that has money that their wife have to go to all this market that before they used to normally send their house girl. If the house girl go, they say, you are lying, the things is not up to that amount of this, the thing is not up to. See, it's just crazy, and let's actually do and pay attention to what is going on, and let's come out in number to protest. I understand that the Igbos are being hurt, and yes, a lot of people, just imagine what the man is saying, that they have told the Igbos not to come out and protest because there is a meeting going around the east telling them, see, it's not going to help, we are still suffering. So far we have, as far as I'm concerned, Igbos are still Nigerians for now, since Biafra has not been given to you as a nation yet. Anything it concerns you, there are Igbos in position. You won't tell me that there are no Igbo as ministers or one or two things in Nigeria. They are. So Igbo people are still benefiting from Nigeria revenues and some of the things. You are a government worker, you're being paid at the end of the day. So if it is spoiled for all of us, everybody is going to suffer. Yes, we know that Igbos are traders. I come across a video that says that Igbo people is not going to suffer it the way other people are suffering it. Igbo people is not. No, it's not like that. That is one thing I just want all of us to know and actually come out. We need to come out. We need to put a stop to this bad governance because they are not helping us. Forget about your ethnic group. Put your ethnic group aside and let's come out in numbers because we really need all hands on decks. I'm going to be there live in Abuja. So please let everybody come out. Let this protest go as peacefully and let's achieve our goals at the end of the day. I don't want to hear division. I don't want to hear this. If you go online, you see there are a lot of videos are making runs on social media how they have not been fair. I know that Nigeria have not been fair to the Igbo man, but that doesn't mean that you're not going through what we are going through. Igbo people are one of those people that they live in almost all the states in Nigeria. They don't just live within their states, and they are not people that they go outside and then they just leave, go back home to just invest. No, they also invest in wherever they find themselves. So please come out in your numbers. Forget about what anybody is saying. Nigeria belongs to all of us. If it's going to be divided, if anything is going to happen, let Nigeria be divided according to all the states in Nigeria. The 36 states with FCT, let it be divided as nations. Let everybody handle. I feel like we can handle our own affairs. Some country that came out of other countries, there are not even that much. So let's just do it once and for all. If that is how the situation or the table is going to turn around, let it happen that way and let it go that way. History will actually be made that Nigeria as a country and 36 states under it are being splitted into nations. So let's do it that way if that is what is going to happen, because me, I'm just tired of the situation that is actually going on and the things that are actually taking place in Nigeria. And let's forget about who have done us good, who have done us bad. Let's work together. Let our agenda be one, because I always advocate that our agenda should be one. Let's actually attack this problem and get rid of those people once and for all. You cannot be saying A, the other person is saying B. There is no way there is going to be unity, and there is no way we can achieve our goals at the end of the day. It pains everybody in the axe. So you cannot say because this one is this one is that, it doesn't pain that person. It's paining all of us, even the old, the young, the small, the big, the medium, everybody is being affected. And there is something that I want us to know, that see, forget, tomorrow may not come for you and for that your generation if you intend to live in this doom, when those politicians steal all the money and then they loot it for their generations to come. People are threatening. I heard there was a video of the First Lady Tinubu's wife actually saying that they should kick all the Igbos out of Lagos and take over their property. My dear, it's not gonna happen, dear sweetheart. It's not gonna happen. Okay, if that is what you want, you could see the aggression in her, you could see the wickedness in her, you could see the backbiting in her. So that woman is so crazy as her. Forget it wasn't a joke. She was saying it with all sincerity. So if you want to hate on anybody, it's your own cup of tea. But one thing I want us to know is that let's come out in number and actually do this thing and forget about the hate and forget about who don't like us. Our tomorrow, we say we are saving for rainy days. We say we want to make changes for tomorrow, for the future. The future is today. Some people wait in the next 10 years. The future is going to be here in the next. Your future starts from today. As the clock tick, that is your future displaying for you. So if you don't make the change today, you're not going to enjoy that future or that tomorrow. You're thinking that this will happen, that will happen. By tomorrow, things will change. In the future, in the next 10 years, things will change, maybe for the good, for the bad. Experience the good now and also experience the bad at the same time, because as the clock tick, that is your future displaying. So you're already losing. So you cannot tell me that it's like this, it's like that. So please, let's come together, let's make this work. Let everybody come out of where they are, any state you find yourself. Please come out and let's do this thing peacefully. I don't want anybody's blood to steal, and I don't want anybody to be used as a sacrificial lamb. But let's make a change. Let's put an end to this bad governance and let's live the future today. We cannot wait till tomorrow for things to change or take shape for good or for bad. Let's experience it at the same time. You may not live to see in the next 10 years. You may not live to see the next 2 years. You may not even live to see a couple of days or the end of this today that I'm talking. But have this in mind, that your future starts from each counting day or clock that ticks at every given time, minute, seconds, anything you want to call it. Let's put an end to all this backbiting and make a change for once and for all. So guys, that is just it. Please do wait to subscribe to our channel, turn on the post notification to get notified whenever we upload a new video. And if a returning subscriber, I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you. Thank you for always tuning in, and thank you for always watching our video. Please do wait to share this video on all social media platforms. Make sure that you get to a lot of people as fast as you could get to. Make sure people here forget about the negative videos that are making rounds on social media. Forget about people telling you that your ethnic group is bad. Forget about people telling you that you shouldn't come out to actually carry out this exercise. Let's come out in a number and actually carry this exercise for the betterment of the nation and for the betterment of humanity. That is just what I want to share today with you guys. Please do wait to share this video, subscribe like I say, and be part of this lovely family. I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to turn on the post notification, because I will be bringing you a lot of updates on this channel and you don't want to miss out on this lovely family. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one shortly. Bye for now.